Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, start of a new video. So, I've just been and picked up another car. I'm currently in Leicester, or in Leicester North service station we're at the minute. Clay just pans around. Literally just stopped off to get a coffee on our way home. We've just loaded up the new car. This one's going to be entertaining and I'm genuinely quite excited about getting on with this one. So, yeah, we're going to get back, head home, and then we'll have a walk around the car and show you what we've got. Right guys, so back at the workshop. It's the following morning now because we did just go straight home and decided not to fetch it back to the workshop yesterday. And I know before I show you this car, as soon as I do, people are going to go, oh, another one. I couldn't resist, just couldn't resist it. So this is what we're getting on with next. So this one's a bit different because this one runs and drives. It seems to be running fine, but there's obviously a fair reason as to why it's a salvage car. So yeah, I'll get it unloaded and then we'll have a walk around and see what we've got. Right, there we go. So you can see it's going to need full front end. The chassis legs, chassis rails, they're not bent, not from what I can see initially anyway. So I've got to get into the bonnet and we'll go from there. I'm fairly sure that they are Renault Clio wheels and not mini wheels. But I have got a set in, so I'm not too worried about that. And we've got various bits and headlights and broken bits of plastic that's all been chucked inside the car. Now I've bought this from somebody in Leicester who's basically just bought it as it is and just sold it on to me as it is. Now when I did the HPI check on this car, it's obviously a Cat S, and it was originally sold through COOPER. So yeah, it's basically changed hands for a couple of people, not being repaired, and it obviously ended up with me. So yeah, I'll get it in the workshop, we'll get it all unstrapped, and I just need to start ripping things off the front and see what's good and what's not. So I've just had a quick go through the car. There's a few bits missing, but I need to try and source a parcel shelf that will fit one of these. There's just various bits hanging out and so on and so on. Now one of the things that I have found, which I don't know why it's been repaired like that, but we'll do something about it. So this is the parking sensor module, and all the wiring's cut, been broken off, whatever, and somebody's actually tried to repair it with a Scotch block. Don't know why. I'm certainly not leaving it like that, that's for sure. And generally it's just filthy, it's just grubby, needs a real good clean out. I need an armrest as well, that's missing. But inside it's not too bad. I mean, we've got DAB radio, climate control. It's quite a nice spec one. It's got auto lights, auto wipers, and so on and so on, cruise control. So it's quite a nice, well spec'd Mini. Now it's the first time I've done one of the COOPER coupes with the weird roof and whatnot, but that's is what it is. I think it's quite not a bad looking car. And then these mirror covers, as you can see, these are a bit faded and a bit old, and these literally are just cheap stick on things, can go in the bin. And we can clean these up, we'll see if there's any damage on the actual mirrors. and that's it, round to the front. So, as with a lot of cars, when you see them damaged, like this, when you initially walk up to a car, it's been an accident, and you see that, you think, oh God, that's horrible, it's, you know, it's wrecked, it's beyond it. But, what you've actually got inside isn't that bad at all. I mean, yes, it's all broken, but it's not horrific in terms of like engine damage. It's not pushed the engine back. It's not done anything like that. So basically, everything's just a bolt-on repair. But as always, I know what I'm like. I can't just put a bonnet on it and the front end on it. I like to get them out where they're perfect. So if I'm going to put a new bonnet on it and paint that, I'm going to have to paint into these wings to blend it. But then when you look around it, you think, well, there's not really much point because we've got a nice chunk missing there. Well, not missing, but it's a nice scratch all the way through. There's a dent in the door here. So that's essentially going to end up being painting this full side. Now, I know for the painters out there that we're looking at it, you think these minis are just nice and easy because there's literally half a car. Doesn't take very long at all. And same for this side, there's just a couple of things that I'd like to tidy up. Somebody's put one of these rubbing strips down the side, and it's just taken the paint off. As you can see, it's just taken the paint off there. And then of course the back bumper, which, to be fair, I couldn't really see in the pictures, but I'm not overly bothered about neither. So it had one of them bumper stickers on it. It's actually just there. So it's had the bumper sticker on it, and obviously it's been glued down, water gets underneath it, people then super glue them back down, and of course when you peel them off, this happens, the water gets underneath it and well, whatever. It's not beyond it, it's perfectly fixable, we'll sort it. But I think it's probably going to wind up going in the booth and just getting near on a full hit. I think that's where we're going to be at with it. And the price that we paid is worth it. I mean, I just don't get it. I mean, that's a really, I get that some people like this style, but that's just a really flimsy bit of plastic. So right, I'm going to get to stripping this front end off, see what we need, because like this, for whatever reason, this has all been pulled up and it's been broken. It's certainly not been hit, but broken. I mean, it might be the bonnet's maybe come down and hit it where it's crumpled it, but whatever. We'll just get to it, get this front end ripped off, and I'll just make a pile of parts. Alright, so front end stripped off. Now, the chassis rail. So, this one here, all it had done is it just knocks this round slightly, so just had to straighten that out, but the actual chassis rail itself is fine. Still got a couple of little bits just to unbolt there, but yeah, everything off. So we put it into a pile. I've got, that's my salvageable bits, and that's my scrap pile. So bit of a parts list there. But anyway, I'm going to get to stripping the rest of the bits down because I said I'm going to paint these panels as well because the odd marks that are on them. So yeah, I'm just going to get to stripping down now, take all the process off, mirrors out. Now door handles on these are a bit of a pain, so I'll probably leave them on. But rest of the trims, arch liners, and get on to repairing this back bumper and just start getting it ready for paint, really. Well guys, we're at that point. It's all prepped, bodywork done, and we're ready to put some colour on it. So we started this one this morning. The start of this video was this morning when we were doing it, taking it all apart. So that's our new bonnet, and that's it. So I'm just going to go and suit up, and we'll get these bits painted. Now the bumper, obviously I've got the bumper as well, that's still going to be painted, but I'm going to do that in the morning because I've just not got enough room at the minute in here. So I'll paint that separately. But yeah, like I said, go get my suit on, get some paint mixed up, and we'll get some colour there. So I don't know how this is going to turn out, because I've had to get a different clear coat compared to what I normally use, because it's on back order. It's been on back order now for about 3 weeks, I think. So we've just had to make a change. You know, we can't keep waiting and waiting. We're about to run out of it, so we'll make a change. Wish me luck. We'll see. So day one done, we're there. So I've still got the bumper to paint in the morning, but this car's going to look really nice when it's finished. It's going to look really good. The lacquer, to be fair, I quite like it. I think it's quite good. It's not quite flowed out how I'm used to, but then I've just gone from using a high solids to a very high solids, so it's one of them. I'm going to do a bit of flattening and polishing it, end up with a couple of bits of trash in it, but yeah, other than that, I'm fairly happy with the outcome, especially given the fact that I picked the car up yesterday, started it this morning, and we're up there now, so I'm absolutely fine with that. Right, so I'm going to end the video there, guys. There's not really more to say about it. I've still got a couple of bits to do tomorrow, and we've got other bits to film, engine and so on and so on and so on. So yeah, if you've enjoyed the video, please give us a thumbs up as always. If you haven't subscribed, please do. It all helps. And of course, share it. Again, the more people we can get interested, the better. So I'll leave it there. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching.